Okay, hi guys, welcome back to Daily Gems, and we're here with today's Daily Gem, Nikki Martin. We're talking to real people in our town here, and Nikki was referred to me by Kathy, and Nikki runs a company called Move This, and I'm kind of passionate about the idea of dance and what it can do to our beings as individuals and as a group also. But hello, Nikki.
Hello.
Hi. So can you tell us a little bit about what Move This is and what you do right now?
Sure. Move This is a dance studio, and we rent space from Holy Trinity Church, so that's where our classes are held.
Okay.
Mostly focuses on children, not that it has to stay there,
Right.
but that's our population right now.
Okay.
And Move This really, and I really try to teach dance from be a healthy person perspective, not be a great dancer perspective.
Right. Okay, so movement in general, we know we're always trying to get up and do some yoga or get up and do some running or getting out. I mean, dance is something you can just like do in your living room,
Absolutely.
put some music on. And what do you find that dance does to the children? How do you find that what are the benefits to dance to children that you've noticed?
Okay. Well, there are lots.
Okay, a couple.
I think, first of all, I think it's freeing,
Yes,
and it's a form of self-expression.
yes,
And unfortunately, I believe it's a form of self-expression that we're losing a little bit. We don't dance as communities. We don't go to square dances. We tend to be a fairly sedentary society, and possibly becoming more so with technology.
right.
So I find the kids really delight in having just some free space and music to interpret, and it puts them in their body. There's a lot of learning to be done that doesn't need to come from an external source. Learning about themselves, learning about where they are in space, learning about how to respect someone else's boundaries and where that person is in space. And we do a lot of group work in my classes, collaborative choreography and partnering. And it's fascinating to watch the children be able to work out fairly complex problems about space and rhythm and time without a lot of words.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great, and especially if someone is like I was antisocial a little bit, not antisocial, just couldn't communicate, and dancing was something that kind of opened me up to being able to express myself. It's probably what I'm doing right now. I'm
Right.
dancing, I'm not even maybe talking. But how did you get into this? How did this evolve?
I feel very fortunate that I danced at a very young age. I was 2 or 3, and that was it, really. I knew that I loved it. I knew that's where I wanted to be. And then growing up, I just did more and more and more of it. I danced at a private studio outside of school. I danced in dance clubs at school. I choreographed for fun. I choreographed my friends. Like any chance that I could, I would find to dance.
Okay, so you were a natural, and when you first said when you're introduced to dance in the first place, it was all about steps and getting better in competition and stuff. Perhaps it might have went that direction.
It definitely went that direction.
It did.
Yes, it
Yeah, okay.
definitely went that direction. And I had a teacher who very much pushed me to be my best, which I appreciated, and also gave me some examples of ways I did not want to teach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, you remind me of like in a conversation, rather than telling somebody what to do and confining them and straightening them out, you ask them questions for them to interpret too. Sort of like the way they
Right.
teach yoga now too. You
Right,
do what you
yes.
want, not what I'm telling you to do.
Right, right.
Which is really nice. I
Yeah.
think that's exactly the direction that we are going. Yeah. Okay.
And just to keep listening to yourself, because the right way for me to move is not the right way for you to move.
Right.
And, as in our lives, my path is not going to be the same as your path.
Right.
And I think it's easy just to get
But they can
caught up.
overlap and grab
Definitely,
each other and
yeah.
do something and find little pockets. And
That's
stuff.
right.
Fine.
That's right.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you for sharing about yourself. If you had a piece of wisdom to share with everyone through your experience, what would you like to share?
Oh, wow. I think my biggest piece of wisdom is wrapped in my own appreciation that I feel very fortunate to be able to do what I love.
Right.
And for people to really find what they love. Not what you think you should be doing or what you think makes you a nice person or what you think, even like your parents might love, but really to find what calls at your own heart and follow that.
Okay, wonderful. So follow your heart, find what you love, do what's passionate. Don't fight with things that you don't think you should do and have to do. I've heard a lot of people talk about that.
Yeah.
So that's a nice piece of advice. Thanks.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
So also, if you had somebody to nominate as a Daily Gem, who would you like to nominate?
There are a lot of amazing people in our community.
There is, yeah.
That is a tricky one. Are we able to pause this to give me a second to think about it?
Well, well, we can talk it out here.
Okay.
Somebody that you maybe work with in the community, maybe somebody at the church or somebody that close friend, could be your husband.
Right. Well, my husband does come to mind because he runs the nonprofit meditation center, Zen West.
This is nice.
There's another family that does a lot in the community, and they're not currently dance students, but they were former dance students.
Okay.
So they're the Menzies family.
Oh, Menzies.
The mom's name is Angela Menzies.
Okay.
And then she has 2 sons and a husband, and all of them are just community-minded and artistically talented. And
okay.
they would be interesting people.
Okay, so
to speak with.
Angela Menzies. Angela Menzies, and you're community-minded and hoping to do some doing some good cultivating with people in the community and keep it that way. So we're going to get a chance to talk to you. And also, just to let you know, Dave, from just being a Daily Gem, from the Stick in the Mud, is going to give you a free Vecino that you can cash in anytime you want. So thanks, Nikki. You are a gem.
Okay, thank you.